Yeah.
Okay, who wants
You
to
can
read
see
it?
it.
Who wants to read it? Since y'all already answered it already, I want to hear somebody read it. Where's Natalie V at? I don't hear you enough. Or Daniel? Natalie, unmute yourself and read.
Me, Natalie?
Yes, you, Natalie. Read 2 sentences, and then I'm going to have somebody else read 2 sentences. So stop right where it says caves, right here where my mouse is. Go ahead. You're muted.
Miss Hernandez.
Hold on, Natalie B.
That's not 2 sentences.
That's 3. Well, you can read 3.
Okay.
Squirrel Park. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Visitors to Coral Park can do many things. Cozy Cove offers swimming and surfing. You can also rent
Canoes.
cones
Canoes? Those are like boats. Yeah, canoes.
to explore the caves.
Perfect. Natalie B. Start. I'll tell you when to stop. Just keep going. Natalie, where'd she go? Emma, since she's not there. Go ahead, start reading.
Because she muted.
Caves.
Right here, masked trails.
Masked Trails is a hiker's dream. There are steep climbs and easier climbs.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. At the top is a great view of the park. That it.
Just keep going.
Okay.
You may finish. You may read the whole thing, actually. That sounds like a good idea.
Lucy's Ledge is great for rock climbing. Rock climbers from all over come to play on the 100-foot cliff. The Wildlife Center has many different plants. You can learn all about them. You can also take a tour deep into the park. There you will see all kinds of wild animals, including zebras and giraffes.
Fancy. Number 1, in what part of Coral Park can you rent canoes? Where does it tell us we can rent canoes at? The Masked Trail, the Wildlife Center, Cozy Cove, or Lucy's Ledge? Let me see. I want somebody else to.
It says Cozy Cove.
Yeah, Cozy
Vita,
Cove.
was that you? Cozy Coves offer swimming.
It was Vita and the other Natalie.
Swimming and surfing. You can also rent canoes there. Yeah, good job. Cozy Cove. I'm going to see how many of you actually did this. This is too easy for y'all not to be doing. Where's the grade at? I know. I didn't put a due date. That's why.
And then it says the same.
According to the passage, where would you go to learn about plants? Daniel, where would I go to learn about plants? That's why I didn't put a date on it. Where would I go? Where does it tell me in the story to go so I can learn about plants?
Lucy's Ledge.
The Wildlife Center has many different plants. You can learn about all of them. The Wildlife Center.
Wildlife Center. I know I didn't give some of y'all credit because it should have given. I think I went back and fixed it. So, what was number 1?
Number 1 was Cozy Cove, and then number 2 was Wildlife Center.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, no problem. RJ's still missing. Vita, did you submit it? Natalie, did you submit it? Dominic, I don't see that y'all submitted it. Let me see. Zildjian, you either. This means y'all have to be doing these assignments with me. Elizabeth, I don't know why we're not doing these. We just did it. Let me see. We just did it together. I don't know why you aren't doing these. Turn your cameras on. I'm kicking you out. Last warning of the day. I'm not warning you again later. Good job, Natalie, Vida, Azu, Anello, Chris. Where did we say we could find canoes? Sorry.
Cozy Cove.
And then the
Cozy Cove, yeah.
And the Wildlife Ranch, right? All right, let's move on.
Miss Hernandez?
Yes.
I'm gonna go somewhere, so I'm gonna be back in like about 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. We're going to be doing these almost every day, as often as I can find a little one of these. I know there's one for tomorrow. I still don't know why Elizabeth didn't do it and Zildjian didn't do it. Dominic, you either. Why are you not doing these assignments? I need y'all to get your spelling notebook out. I'm going to start using these as attendance. And y'all are going to start being counted absent for school. Spelling notebook. There's no reason why y'all can't do this.
We should do these two question tests every day.
I should, right? It should be attendance is what it should be. Because then that means you're at least attending school and doing something. I am. I'm going to try to find those as often as I can. I know I have another one for tomorrow, but let's see. Spelling notebook. Let's do our spelling words. They're easy, right? Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Ooh. Spelling notebook. We're doing related words. Remember that from yesterday? Related words.
We barely do spelling.
What?
We barely do spelling.
Spelling, yes. Spelling, and then we'll go on. We'll probably read our story, I guess, after this.
Today, what time do we go to Fine Arts?
10 o'clock, that's right. Forgot that's today. It's probably almost all we'll get to. We won't get very much today. All right, on my screen, we've got 10 words to do today. 10 words. On the bright side, your spelling test on Friday is only 10 questions now. Which is a good thing and it's a bad thing, I guess, for some of y'all. Are you ready? Number 1, let's see. Relate. How many sounds do you hear in relate? How many sounds do we hear in relate? Come on, I need to hear y'all. Here, wake up, relate. How many sounds? Are y'all there? Can y'all hear me? Relate. How many sounds do we hear in relate? Remember, camera's on. Are y'all still looking for it? You're moving slower than molasses today. Daniel, how many sounds? I hear you. I see you writing. How many sounds do you think? And relate. 8.
I think that there were 5 sounds.
Yeah, you're right. There you go. 1.
5 sounds because the E isn't a sound.
Yeah. 8. Relate. The rest of
Yeah. Yeah, just like we're doing related words this week.
we are. Check this out. I got this pen. So you know how I was making mistakes yesterday? It's a pen, but look. It erases. So when I make mistakes now, I can erase my pen. Relate. Isn't that cool? I thought it was cool. For like $6.
I mean, at least whenever you make mistakes with the pen, you don't.
I know, I can fix it. Like yesterday with math.
Yeah.
Relation. How many sounds do you hear in relation? Relation. How many sounds? In relation. Wait, what, Vida?
I said 8.
You're a little too high.
7.
There you go. 7. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A.
My dog was distracting me.
Dog. That's relation. We're gonna highlight shun. We didn't have to highlight on the first one. Relation.
Like yesterday, we didn't have to highlight a lot of things.
All right. Ready for the next one? Medic. Medic will be here shortly to help you with your injuries. Medic. How many sounds? Natalie B, where are you at? Medic. Medic. I swear, some days, y'all.
5?
Cinco, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm trying to find my other boots because I'm cold.
That's a C. Oh, look, I can fix my C. Instead of telling you that's a C. That's a C. Medic. This one actually has this highlighting. Oh, I didn't eat breakfast this morning. No wonder I'm hungry. I was like, why am I hungry? I didn't eat breakfast this morning. I suffer through the pain.
I didn't get to eat this morning either.
I guess I'll eat during our breaks.
Well, I did.
Let's see, medical. You should seek medical attention if you are sick. Medical. Medical. How many sounds of medical?
7.
Bingo!
I said it, but I
Yes,
was
I am
muted.
sick.
I said it, but I was muted.
No, 6, 7, medical. I believe you, I guess. Medical. Cool. Oh, each one of those letters has its own box. Medical. I should have looked through there to see which words you're being tested on, so you could just practice them. Oh, we added to medic.
Yeah, it says oh.
Oh, medical. I wasn't even paying attention. Good job, y'all paying attention. Let's what about compose? I would like you to compose some music for art. Compose.
6.
Yes. Compose. Compose. You don't hear the E. Compose. Compose. I wonder if it's composition next, maybe. I am correct. Compose.
There is 6.
Yep, there were 6. Good job. What do y'all think the next one is?
Composition.
Composition. Like that's right. A story. Composition.
Is guess that because you said it.
How many sounds do you hear in composition? There's a good amount of them. You get this one right. How many sounds do you hear in composition? They give you a reward for this one.
10.
Yes.
I was just about to say 10.
There's a lot of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ka, z. It's an S, composition. That's a long word.
It's on the second letter. It looks like you put a Q.
I know, because it's got like that dot or something there.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think.
Erase it. Erase. Erase it.
I can't erase it because it's on the other side.
So
But you got that pen, right? Where is it?
On the other side, it's like
wait, the highlight, like the highlight part of the word is more than the non-highlighted part.
I guess I can move it this way. It won't look like a Q. There, it kind of doesn't look like a Q now. This is so cool with this. It's like friction. It's not like an actual eraser. It's just like friction. I don't know. It's like friction. I don't know. They're pretty cool.
I have a colored erasable pen, but it's a special eraser. So you can't erase the pen with another eraser. It's just this special eraser.
I wonder if you can erase like other pen with this. Let me see. Probably not.
But it comes out green.
No, you can only erase this pen with this. Interesting. All right, off that. Crumb. Please don't. Crumb. Is that a crumb on the paper? Crumb.
I bet the next one is going to be
Four.
Four. Crumb's a hard word. It has a silent what in it? See who knows
B.
it. B. Got a silent B.
Oh, I thought it was crumb.
Crumbs. Crumbs. Just like crumbs.
There's nothing to highlight here on this one. Crumb. I feel like
I thought it was something different, like thumb.
oh, thumb. Not thumb. Crumb.
Crumb,
Crumble?
crumbs,
I already said the next one. What is the next one?
Crumble?
Crumble. Crumble.
it's 5,
Crumble. Oh.
6,
Yes, 6.
I was just about to say that.
Bull. No, it's not 6. It would be yeah. Oh, yeah. L-E. What am I thinking? Crumble. Wake up. Wake up. Not awake yet. Crumble. 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 We added L-E to it.
Yesterday, I almost left all day
Why?
because I was tired from school, so I just lay down and went to bed.
That's what
But my mom told me to wake up, and I had to stay up.
That's what I did. Like, I got home, I made some pasta, and I went to sleep. I was tired. Oh, I watched some Netflix, and then I got on TikTok, and I couldn't get off like we were talking about for a few minutes. Let's see what else we got next. Tutor.
Nothing like that. What happened to me was I was just playing for like the whole time I was at my grandma's house, and then my mom picked me up, and then I forgot to do my art, and also because I didn't do one from like 7 weeks ago, and also I had to do these little things for the multimedia thing, but I'm not gonna go in it.
That's what happens when you are at home. You'll forget to do things. Like some.
I don't forget to do stuff.
Yeah, I would say like 60% of y'all actually do the work when you're supposed to. But there's a few.
If I forgot to do something, my mom would wake me up and then she would say, "Do it."
I didn't sleep last night, and so my mom came into my room, and I was like, and then she just wanted to check on my terrarium. And then she told me that I could put on some music while I was asleep. So.
Okay. Tutor. Would anybody like a tutor for math? Tutor.
Or
Twitter.
4, yeah. Tutor.
5 or 4, I don't know.
Remember, this is getting towards the end of these 6 weeks. That's why I have those other ones in a room trying to get their work done.
Yeah, we have to do a lot of work because even though we missed 2 weeks on the third 6 weeks,
Tutor.
work that we have
Just
We'll come back.
3 more weeks to go.
They don't do tests when they're
3
supposed
more 6 weeks.
to. You fall
What
behind.
is that NSS?
It's short. We're so close to finishing school. Actually, not really close, but I feel it's short. Like really short. Probably because I copy everything I do. Everything I do.
Oh, what's next? Tutoring?
Nope.
Oh,
What's the next one? Tutors?
Nope. If you don't know how to do something, what do you watch on YouTube?
2
Videos.
Tutorial.
Tutorial, yeah.
tutorial.
Tutorial.
Yeah, because like whenever I play a game and I'm stuck on something, I go on YouTube to see a tutorial how to like do it.
Oh man, I watch so much tutorial videos on YouTube. There's like, if I go back to all my history on videos, there'd probably be about 50 videos on tutorials.
Tutorial.
The internet's
8.
fast.
I only watch tutorials on
Dad
Gotcha
and
Club.
his friend were watching something that was live.
Yeah,
and
that's 8.
there's so many memes about it.
I like your profile, Natalie.
Like so many uploads.
Oh, good.
But I'm using Chloe.
I have this pen. These are like the best investments ever. I'm going to go buy some.
We do a lot of tutorials because, first of all, when I still had my Switch, I would really want to get a shiny G-Max Charizard. So I looked up so many things on how to get it, but it never happened.
It only has
It always looks like
that's
up tutorials like how to get
the IAL tutorial. It's supposed to be highlighted. Okay. Wow, bingo. What's the date?
And then I just started to learn that a bunch of them are fake, and I finally actually knew what clickbait was.
Yeah, that's how I learned. I just looked up a bunch of tutorials.
It's clickbait. Though some of them, I'm okay with it.
Like I remember I watched a video. I was just watching scrolling through YouTube and I find someone's videos how to get like so much of this or free, for free or whatever.
Okay. Y'all can go ahead and put that up and get your MyView book out. Remember, if you weren't, I don't know, I think y'all are all here yesterday. We're in our new MyView 4.2. Go to page 4.
We'll say like Roses and Red Vibes, but we just got clickbaited to get all the views.
All right. Y'all get your MyView out because we're going to talk about realistic fiction. We're going to read our story today. I don't know how much further we'll get done. We'll get today. Maybe a page or so. Page 18. Once you have your MyView, page 18, we're going to review realistic fiction. What makes it realistic fiction? We've talked about it several times. Realistic fiction. Oh, I think I've got, let me see. Oh, fighting hunger, that's a clear passage.
Don't fight hunger.
Huh?
Don't fight hunger. It will eat you.
Why is my phone just like always email? I'll find it, page 18. Realistic fiction. Let's review realistic fiction. Let me see. I want to hear somebody else tell me what realistic fiction is. Daniel, you want to tell me?
Realistic fiction is a made-up story that can really happen.
Yeah, you read from the right there where it says realistic fiction is a made-up story that could really happen. This type of fiction contains the same literary elements as fictional texts. It includes its setting, so where something takes place, or the time and place the story occurs, characters or the people and animals involved, the plot or series of events or theme or message. We read one already, but I'm going to read you some of this one class. Sorry if you want to fit. I don't have Would this be? Oh, this is a good one. I didn't think of this. Did y'all ever read this story? Y'all may be too young when it was like a big hit. Wonder?
Oh, I remember that one.
Y'all remember this one?
Uh,
Does anybody remember what it's about?
It's about a boy
I forgot
that like
It is a sad
skin
story.
or whatever. And he loves space, so he always used to wear that. So no one would recognize him and bully him.
So do y'all think this could be realistic fiction? This could be. Let me read you the little intro to the story first, and then y'all tell me, do y'all think it could be a realistic fiction story? So August Augie Pullman was born with a facial difference that prevented him from going to a mainstream school until now. He's about to enter 5th grade at Beecher Prep, and if you've ever been the new kid, you know how hard that can be. The thing is, Augie's just an ordinary kid with an extraordinary face, but can he convince his new classmates that he's just like them despite appearances? So is this something that could be?
Yeah, because it can be a true story in the future.
So it can be. What about the setting? Where's the setting at in this story? It's where?
The school.
The school.
In half school right now.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just read this one page. Let me read this one page to y'all, then we'll just and see if we can come to agreement. Because I know this was like a big thing. I think school wide, like y'all may have been like in 1st grade when this was like a big thing. 1st or maybe kindergarten. Ordinary. I know.
I was probably in 1st, and the book came out.
Because it was like a bit. Yeah, I think it was my 1st year teaching year, which would have been 3. So y'all may have been like in kindergarten. So ordinary. I know I'm not an ordinary 10-year-old kid. I mean, sure, I do ordinary things. I eat ice cream. I ride my bike. I play ball. I have an Xbox. Stuff like that makes me ordinary, I guess, and I feel ordinary inside, but I know ordinary kids don't make other ordinary kids other ordinary kids run away screaming in playgrounds. I know ordinary kids don't get stared at wherever they go. If I found a magic lamp and I could have one wish, I would wish that I had a normal face that no one ever noticed at all. I would wish that I could walk down the street without people seeing me and then doing that look away thing. Here's what I think. The only reason I'm not ordinary is that no one else sees me that way. But I'm kind of used to how I look by now. I know how to pretend I don't see the faces people make. We've all gotten pretty good at that sort of thing. Mom and Dad, Via, actually, I take that back. Via's not so good at it. She can get really annoyed. Oh, isn't that one of our words this week? No. It's a synonym for one of our words, isn't it? She can get really annoyed when people do something rude. Like, for instance, one time in the playground, some older kids made some noises. I don't even know what the noises were exactly because I didn't hear them myself, but Via heard and she just started yelling at the kids. That's the way she is. I'm not that way. Via doesn't see me as ordinary. She says she does, but if I were ordinary, she wouldn't feel like she needs to protect me as much. And Mom and Dad don't see me as ordinary either. They see me as extraordinary. I think the only person in the world who realizes how ordinary I am is me. My name is August, by the way. I wouldn't describe what I look like. I won't describe what I look like. When whatever you're thinking, it's probably worse. So, we still agree this could be a realistic fiction. I don't know if this is actually like real. Like, if this.
I think it's based on a true story. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. If it's based on a true story, I don't remember, but it could be based on a true story. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention. Yeah.
This is blurry.
What page is this? Page 21. Oh, ooh, I like this story. Y'all may like this story. Let me find the reading. Page 21, Out of My Mind.
Out of my mind.
Ooh, Out of My Mind. What do y'all think the story's about?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I like this new book.
You like what?
I like this new book.
You like the new book?
It's just brand new.
I think we'll like this story because it's realistic fiction, which is something that can happen in real life.
Have you read the story?
Yes, but I don't really remember much of it because I read it last year. Last year was my first time reading it because it was the first time using these books. I'll read you that background. Melody, it was what I was reading yesterday. Melody has a physical disability called cerebral palsy. She cannot walk or speak and has very little control of her body. However, Melody is one of the smartest students in her school. In this excerpt, Melody describes some of her experiences. So it's like a little short, I guess kind of like a journal entry type story from her life in school. So how do you think Melody, does anybody think they know how Melody maybe communicates with other people? She can't speak.
Maybe she uses that computer thingy.
Maybe she uses that computer thing. What else do you think she could use?
She could use those sight words or like cards that's on.
Like this? Oh, are you looking ahead? Emma, are you looking ahead?
On the page on page 23, it says these. It looks like these are like sight word cards.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what she uses.
So that's one way she could use to communicate. Yes, if y'all didn't know, if you look on page 23, as I'm looking for this real fast, I'll show y'all. Let me share
I
my...
have to move to place them in order, and also you have to draw them.
So, this is what Emma's talking about, how one way she can communicate. This is actually one way that kids that can't speak or have a hard time, like Stephen Hawking's, controlling their body. She can kind of probably have enough control of her body to kind of point to what she wants. So if she wants to read, she'll say read, juice, sandwich, or if she wants to play music or play with a toy, she can point to those. So that's probably how she communicates. So just because she can't speak to you or write doesn't mean she can't be smart, because apparently she's one of the smartest people in her school.
That's surprising.
I'm trying to see what else. Does that surprise any of y'all that she can be that intelligent without actually being able to speak?
I just said that that's surprising.
It does surprise you? Why does it surprise you?
Because, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but she has like
Even for animals,
speak or anything, and she's still like one of the smartest people in her
it's your
school.
dog, and if the dog pushed the button, it will say something.
With the flashcards, it kind of looks like she's kind of young.
Maybe she used those when she was younger. Are you talking about when she says like I want? Is that what you're saying? But like I was saying earlier, they actually do communicate that way. What is this? Oh yeah, they do communicate that way, because I was a substitute teacher for a while, and I substituted for a classroom where they didn't have necessarily cerebral palsy, but they did have disabilities, and they would use like these cards with those kids, and the kids knew I want to read, or if they're hungry they would point to it, or the restroom they would point to the restroom. So there's still ways to communicate even though you don't have, or you can't speak. It's quite surprising.
So can they hear?
She can hear. Yeah, she can hear. It's just she can't really speak, and she has no control, or very little control of her body. So yeah, she can still speak. She can still hear. Hold on. I'm trying to find my page.
It's crazy what kind of technology we have.
It is crazy. Or even something as simple as those pictures, how easy it is to help communicate.
Yeah, I
You can just
remember. I
like
think
put I don't want or like I want as a sight word or a card, and then they can just point to what they want.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy because when it shows these things, it says to nap.
People do that with their pets.
That, or I mean, some of these may be helpful too for like little kids, like younger kids. even maybe like a 2-year-old, maybe like doesn't have a lot of words. You could start using some of these. You could probably use some of these cards, and they would probably say read or food. Everybody knows what food looks like. Or if you put toys on there, they could probably point to that too. So let's see about
From Out of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper.
So we're on page 22 now, I believe.
Once I started school, however, I discovered I had a much bigger problem than just falling out of my chair. I needed words. How was I supposed to learn anything if I couldn't talk? How was I supposed to answer questions or ask questions? I knew a lot of words, but I couldn't read a book. I had a million thoughts in my head, but I couldn't share them with anybody. On top of that, people didn't really expect the kids in H5 to learn much anyway. It was driving me crazy.
So, how is Melody feeling right now? Is she feeling like happy? Maybe
Stressed out. She's stressed out and all the things she can do.
maybe she's frustrated, right?
Yeah,
Because she can.
it said on the top of that, people didn't really expect the kids in age to 5 to learn much anyway. It was driving me crazy.
So, and it said, so let's read that again. What Vida just read. On top of that, people didn't really expect kids in age 5 to learn much anyway. So, in just hearing that, is she in the same room you think as maybe you would be if you were with me in a classroom? Does it sound like she's in the same room?
Yeah, probably, because probably.
Do you think she's in the same room, or you think she's in a different room? I see Anela saying no. Vida, you're saying she's in. So if we're in the classroom here, y'all would be with me. All of y'all would be in the classroom with me. And then you think Melody would be in the same room as you? Because on that statement, read it. On top of that, people didn't really expect kids in H5 to learn much anyways.
H5 sounds like, it's K4 and K5, stuff like that. That's what it sounds like. So I don't think it would be in the same room.
You don't think she's in the same room?
You know?
5, so it's either 5th grade or something else.
But I'm thinking of just like your general classroom setting. So Melody can't really speak or can't really talk. Would it be different? Would you think they would put her in the same room as you? Or do you think they would separate her just because she is?
Separate her probably.
Probably separate her, right? Because if you read that sentence, on top of that, people really didn't expect kids in H5 to learn much anyways. I'm going to expect y'all to learn a lot, wouldn't I? If y'all are in the classroom with me. But it sounds like maybe she's in a different classroom than the regular kids. But is she probably smarter, or does she think she's smarter than those kids she's with?
No.
Let's see.
I couldn't have been much more than 6 when Mrs. V figured out what I needed. One afternoon after school, after a snack of ice cream with caramel sauce, she flipped through the cable channels and stopped at a documentary about some guy named Stephen Hawking. Now, I'm interested in almost anything that has a wheelchair in it. Duh.
So why do you think she's interested in anything that has a wheelchair in it?
She has probably the same thing that something similar to Stephen Hawking, or the people that are in a wheelchair.
E, you have a question? Your hand's up. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So is this gonna be a grade of any some sort? Because I left my house and
No, we just started reading this.
is it gonna be a grade?
No, we're just gonna read. This is our first read. Then we have maybe we'll get to another page after this, and that's probably it. To be honest.
Okay.
No.
Even like the Jerry Lewis telethon. Turns out Stephen Hawking has something called ALS, and he can't walk or talk, and he's probably the smartest man in the world, and everybody knows it. That is so cool. I bet he gets really frustrated sometimes.
What's another word for frustrated? So this. What?
Mad?
Bothered.
Mad, bothered. What else?
Annoyed?
Annoyed. Yeah, there you go. Good job.
After the show went off, I got real quiet. He's like you, sort of, isn't he? Mrs. V asked. I pointed to yes on my board, then pointed to no. I don't follow you. She scratched her head. I pointed to need on my board, then to read. Need, read, need, read. I know you can read lots of words, Melody, Mrs. V said. I pointed again. More. I could feel tears coming. More, more, more. Melody, if you had to choose, which would you rather be able to do? Walk or talk? Talk. I pointed to my board. I hit the word again and again. Talk, talk, talk. I have so much to say. So Mrs. V made it her new mission to give me language. She ripped all the words off my communication board and started from scratch. She made the new words smaller so more could fit. Every single space on my talking board got filled with names and pictures of people in my life, questions I might need to ask, and a big variety of nouns and verbs and adjectives so I could actually compose something that looked like a sentence. I could ask, "Where is my book bag?" or say, "Happy birthday, Mom," just by pointing with my thumb. I have magic thumbs, by the way. They work perfectly. The rest of my body is sort of like a coat with the buttons done up in the wrong holes. But my thumbs came out with no flaws, no glitches, just my thumbs. Go figure. Every time Mrs. V would add new words, I learned them quickly, used them in sentences, and was hungry for more. I wanted to read.
So she's creating sentences with those words and using, I guess, the board. It doesn't show a picture of the board. It's interesting that she can create sentences using those words. So that means she understands what the words mean. Otherwise, she wouldn't be able to make sentences.
So she made flashcards. Pink for nouns. Blue for verbs.
Oh, that's why she has.
Green for adjectives. Piles and piles of words I learned to read. Little words like fish and dish and swish. I like rhyming words. They're easy to remember. It's like a buy one, get the rest free sale at the mall. I learned big words like caterpillar and mosquito, and words that follow crazy rules like knock and gnome. I learned all the days of the week, months of the year, all the planets, oceans, and continents. Every single day I learned new words. I sucked them in and gobbled them up like they were Mrs. V's cherry cake. And then she would stretch out the cards on the floor, position me on a big pillow so I could reach them, and I'd push the cards into sentences with my fists. It was like stringing the beads of a necklace together to make something really cool. I liked to make her laugh, so I'd put the words into wacky order sometimes. The blue fish will run away. He does not want to be dinner.
So that's why it has these pictures there, because it's telling us how she would create sentences. And then each color has a meaning behind it. So there's not only just the words on the card, each color has a meaning to help her understand how to use the words in a sentence. So what is a noun? What is a verb? What is an adjective? And so on.
She also taught me words for all the music I heard at home. I learned to tell the difference between Beethoven and Bach, between a sonata and a concerto. She'd pick a selection on a CD, then ask me the composer. Mozart. I'd point to the correct card from the choices she'd set in front of me. Then I'd point to the color blue on my board. Huh? She asked. When she played a selection from Bach, I'd point to the correct composer, then once again touch the color blue on my board. I also touched purple.
Did she say what the colors meant for the... When do you understand music?
I mean, and also it meant, because it's like whenever it said pink for nouns, blue for verbs, green for adjectives.
Yeah, but I'm looking for, sometimes she'd play, wait, hold on. She'd pick a section. In Mozart, I'd point to the correct card from the choices she'd set in front of me, then I'd point to the color blue on the board. Oh, I guess maybe each color means a certain person. So like blue might be Bach, red may be Mozart. That's what she was explaining. And then she would point to whoever she thought was the correct composer of those songs.
She looked confused. I searched around for the right words to explain what I meant.
Oh.
I wanted her to understand that music was colorful when I heard it.
No, never mind.
I finally realized that even Mrs. V couldn't figure out everything in my head. We kept going.
So I was completely off. So she used the colors to tell Miss V that she thought music was colorful. Interesting. I was completely off.
Sometimes she'd play hip-hop music, sometimes oldies. Music and the colors it produced flowed around her as easily as her clothing. Mrs. V took me outside in all kinds of weather. One day she actually let me sit outside in the rain. It was steaming hot and I was sticky and irritable.
Irritable. I was going to ask, where is this story probably taking place at? I forgot to ask that in the beginning. Where do you think it's probably happening at?
School.
Like maybe a school.
Maybe a school, probably, right?
Kind of private school.
Maybe. We'll see.
It must have been about 90 degrees outside. We were sitting on her porch, watching the storm clouds gather. She told me the names of all the clouds and made up stories about them. I knew that later she'd have the names of every kind of cloud on word cards for me. Big old Nimbus up there. He's black and powerful and can blow all the other clouds out of the sky. He wants to marry Miss Cumulus Cloud, but she's too soft and pretty to be bothered with such a scary guy. So he gets mad and makes storms, she told me. Finally, old Nimbus got his way, and the rain came down around me and Mrs. V. It rained so hard, I couldn't see past the porch. The wind blew, and the wet coolness of the rain washed over us. It felt so good. A small leak on Mrs. V's porch let a few drops of rain fall on my head. I laughed out loud.
So actually, she may be at a house because it says a porch. So maybe she's at her house and she has like a tutor or a teacher there for her.
Mrs. V gave me a funny look, then hopped up. You want to feel it all? She asked. I nodded my head. Yes, yes, yes.
So do you think Melody likes the rain? Does it seem like she likes the rain?
Yes, I'm pretty sure she likes the rain.
She probably does like the rain, right? What tells you that she likes the rain? It says a small leak.
It says Miss V gave me a funny look and then hopped up. Do you want to fill it all? And she asked, and then she nodded her head. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, said it multiple times. Yeah, it seems like she likes the rain. Do you think it's her first time maybe feeling rain too? Does it seem like her first time? Like, can you look at this picture? Does it seem like it's her first time feeling rain or maybe not seeing rain, but feeling rain?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It looks like it, right? She's like basking in the rain. She's taking it all in.
She rolled me down the ramp Dad had built, both of us getting wetter every second. She stopped when we got to the grass and we let the rain drench us. My hair, my clothes, my eyes and arms and hands, wet, wet, wet. It was awesome. The rain was warm, almost like bath water. I laughed and laughed. Eventually, Mrs. V rolled me back up the ramp and into the house where she dried me off, changed my clothes, and gave me a cup of chocolate milk. She dried off my chair, and by the time Dad came to pick me up, the rain had stopped and everything was dry once more. I dreamed of chocolate clouds all night.
So, do we still think that is a realistic fiction story?
More like an autobiography because it's saying I a lot.
It does say I, and didn't it say on something?
I, because it's talking about someone.
I didn't have to sound like it informational because whenever in the little thing that we wrote it says they don't say I at all. I can see like 50 eyes.
Yeah, I see that too. I guess this is a different story from that. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on to page. I was going to do this frustrated. No, we might wait to do that tomorrow. Let's move on. Page, go to your My View and your page. I guess we can do the smiling page. Page 37. Let me find it on here. Stop sharing. Page 37. We'll do that spelling page. We'll go through tomorrow and do the definition, the vocabulary, and we'll do something else. And the other one, page 37. I'm gonna have to help you out with this one because I already know you're gonna ask me.
It's ABC order.
Nope, it's not ABC order. Related words. Oh, I should have done this one first. Not ABC order. Oh, is it frozen? Oh no, stop share. Why is this not? It's not working. Hold on, guys. It's not ABC order. We're gonna write the related words next to each other. Let me show you what we're doing.
That makes sense. So like
That makes sense. Hold on.
tutorial.
Yeah, so like we're gonna write, so spelling related words. Related words can be multi-syllabic words with word patterns that are spelled the same. The words are often pronounced differently to spell related words. Look at the word parts that are the same and then add endings when needed. For example, words tutoring and tutorial contain the same base word, tutor. Spell tutorial by spelling the base word tutor and then adding tutorial. So, Vida, you gave me an example of one already. What did you give me? You said, what are related words?
I said tutor and tutorial. So we put them at the side. So tutor on one side and tutorial on the other side.
So like tutor over here. Exactly. Can y'all see it?
Can you share your screen?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I figured y'all couldn't see it. Sorry. Share screen. All right, here we go. There we go. Tutorial. No wonder I couldn't see on this tutorial. Yeah, just like that. I want to give me an example of another one.
Breath and breathe.
Breath. Breath was without the E, and then breathe was with the E, right? Breath. And then breathe was with the E. I'm going to want to see this in a few minutes when you get done. What?
Can I say another example?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me get somebody else. Somebody else tell me another example of one.
Medic, medical.
Medic and medical. Good job. So, medic. And it doesn't matter if you put medical on that side as long as you got the right related word next to it. So, medical. Somebody else give me another one.
Triple and triplet.
Triple and triplet. Bingo. Is Natalie V here? Natalie B, I see a lot. I want to hear some of y'all. Tell me another one besides Vida. Give me another related word here.
Heal.
Heal, and then what else?
Health.
Heal.
And health.
Crumb and crumble.
From. Oh, I forgot my B.
Relate, related.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. You said relate and what?
Relative.
Relative. Relative.
It sounds like relative.
It does, but it's like relative.
Relative and relative should be relative and relative should be a related word.
Yeah, relate and relative.
Image, imagine.
Image and imagine. Those two.
And then composition, I think you pronounce it.
Composition. Composition. That one's a hard one. Composition.
Compose and composition. It's hard to say composition because it sounds like competition.
I know.
And what else do we have?
product and production.
Product and production.
Miss, I'm done.
Is that it? Oh, that's product. I want to see it. Product and production. Oh, I should have made y'all do this one on ClassKick because y'all could have just typed the words in. Jeez, I could have taken a great.
Yeah, but it'll take a longer time.
I don't want to do it on ClassKick.
Yeah.
I'm happy we didn't.
It would take forever to do it on your class kit.
Oh, you get to type them in. Let me see when you're done. Just hold it up and let me see. I know you're. I guess.
ClassKick, it takes longer because you have to move more, and it's easier just to write with a pencil.
I know most of you are doing it. Let me see.
And it would help us with the writing.
Okay,
We have a writing test anyways.
I do.
Basically, if you're doing extra stuff, and you could just it's basically if you're doing extra stuff, and you could have done it the easier way.
It's just way harder if you do it on class kit because you have to like click it, type it in, and it just takes forever.
All right, let me see. Hold it up when you're done so I can see it. We did this practically.
Can I show you?
Yes, go ahead, Vida.
Okay.
I think you were ready earlier.
It's really big, so I can't hold it
Turn
down.
on your camera. Go fast.
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize I turned off my camera.
Here, put it. Let me see it. Good. Thank you. Gabanello. Who else has theirs ready? Let's go.
Did you see mine?
I did not. Can you hold it up again real fast? These books I think are bigger than our other ones. Good job. Good job, Emma. I've got a couple minutes and then we're moving on.
We don't have much time, but
Don't have much time. Oh, I wish I would have done close read already. We may do this.
I like first read.
Let me see it when you're done. We may do this. We'll do some more related words. And that's probably it. Let me see when you're done. Come on. I saw Adela's, I saw Ebba's, I saw Vida's. Natalie V, are you done? Hold it up so I can see it.
I made a tissue.
I'm not done yet.
shell.
Come on. Angelina, hold it up real fast so I can just see it real quickly. Perfect. Thank you. The rest of you, I need to see it. Let's go. There's no reason for y'all not to be doing this when we did it together. Daniel, did you hold yours up yet? Gosh, I'm starting to get hungry. Oh, thank goodness we have art. Natalie. She tore hers out. Don't lose that page because we may need the backside.
I'm not. I'm gonna put it back on my thing.
We'll need the backside.
It's gonna stay in our book.
We might do that backside actually next.
I'm hungry, but I don't know what for lunch, and my head hurts, and I don't know what to do.
Y'all finish? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes, no, maybe so. I made a song.
Hold on real fast. Let me go see. those two finished that test over there. They've been testing for a while now. What's his name? Christian left. Ugh.
Probably thought that he was done for the day.
Did we finish?
Almost, I just need one more word.
Share my screen. Sorry, I forgot I left the room.
Are we doing the same thing? That? Oh, yeah.
Let's go over prepositional phrases, and then we're gonna maybe complete that page. I doubt it. We're gonna finish that other.
Okay.
Yeah. I doubt it. Where's your book at, Natalie?
It's at my house and I'm at work with my mom.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's why you aren't there. Just checking. All right, let's go over prepositional phrases. Let's see if I can find a video on it. We'll try to get to that backside page. Who knows? Prepositional phrases. I wonder if there was that one in there. Prepositional phrases. Maybe there's a song. Sounds like super long. Let's see. It's so loud.
Today we are going to learn about prepositional phrases. Do you know what those are? Prepositional phrases. You're about to understand them. They are very cool. They are very, very cool.
What?
Share your screen.
Oh, bingo. I probably should do that, right? There you go.
Prepositional phrases are incredible. Once you know them, everyone's going to be like, what? You know what that is? And you'll be like, yep. Prepositional phrases. I got it. I watched the video. Before we learn that, we have to answer this question. What are prepositions? We can't know what a prepositional phrase is without knowing what prepositions are. Well, prepositions are connecting words. It's pretty simple. They're connecting words. Prepositions are connecting words that act like bridges, like this bridge. Whoa, wow, what a cool bridge, a wooden bridge. A bridge connects from one side to the next, and in a similar way, prepositions are connecting words. They're like bridges in the word kingdom. Mr. Whiskers. What are you doing up right now? You're supposed to be sleeping. You're supposed to, you're supposed to stay up during the night, and sleep during the day, and I don't know what's going on with your internal clock. We're in the middle of talking about prepositions, how prepositions are like bridges. They're like the bridges of the word kingdom. They connect. They're connecting words. They're great words. And I'm in the middle of the review. Listen, if you'll just hold up, we'll play with the special bouncy ball, okay? And
they're connecting words, and they also kind of tell you like where something is happening, so like, or where something is. So like there is water under the bridge, or there is a roof over the cat, or something like that.
So aren't they like fanboys?
Not fanboys. They're different than fanboys. Let's keep going.
And the little thing with the string, and the little feather, you'll think you're attacking a bird. Okay, can you just wait just a moment? So prepositions are like bridges that connect a noun to the rest of the sentence. For example, we went fishing with Ben. With is the preposition because it's connecting Ben to the rest of the sentence. We went fishing with Ben. It's connecting Ben with the idea of going fishing. We went fishing with Ben. With is a connecting word, a bridge. The word with is a preposition. Now, sometimes a preposition is at the beginning of a sentence, but it still comes before a noun, connecting that noun to the rest of the sentence. Look at this example. After dinner, she read a book. The word after is a preposition. It's connecting the word dinner.
So it's like location, direction, time, or description. We'll do more of these this week. I'll give some examples.
The noun to the rest of the sentence. She read a book. After dinner, she read a book. It's still a connecting word. It's still a bridge word. It's a preposition, even though it's at the beginning of the sentence. Prepositions can show things like time, place, and movement. Cool. Yeah, they're really interesting words that can do a whole lot. If you want to learn more about prepositions, we have a video that's pretty cool that talks about prepositions in more detail. After this video, you'll see a button that you can click to go straight to this video, and we'll share more about the different types of prepositions and things like that. But for now, what you need to know is prepositions are connecting words.
When the only thing that matters is being together, why not bring the holidays to a Verbo vacation home?
Verbo vacation home.
Okay, so what is a prepositional phrase? We know that a preposition is a bridge word, a connecting word, but what is a prepositional phrase? Well, a prepositional phrase is a group of words that begins with the preposition and ends with something called the object of the preposition. Remember this sentence from earlier? We went fishing with Ben.
So in the prepositional phrase, it'd be with Ben, I believe, because the preposition is with.
Remember, the word with is the preposition because it's connecting the noun, which is the word Ben, to the rest of the sentence. Now, this is so cool. Do you see this noun that comes after the preposition, this word Ben? This is called the object of the preposition. The noun that follows the preposition is always called the object of the preposition. Now remember, a prepositional phrase begins with the preposition and ends with the object of the preposition.
Oh, no, what did I do?
Okay, let's give this one a try.
Ooh, they traveled to the beach. Who wants to tell me what the preposition is there or what they think it could be?
The.
To the beach.
To would be the preposition, and then the beach would be the prepositional. To the beach would be the prepositional.
They traveled to the beach. They traveled to the beach. Well, the word to is the preposition here. It's the connecting word that's connecting beach to the rest of the sentence. They traveled. Okay, which word is the object of the preposition? Yeah, just say the word.
Beach.
Huh?
Somebody said it.
Yeah, beach. Beach is the object of the preposition. It's the noun that is following the preposition. That means the prepositional phrase is to the beach. There are 3 words in this prepositional phrase. Remember, a prepositional phrase begins with the preposition and ends with the object of the preposition. Prepositions are like bridges that connect a noun to the rest of the sentence. Sometimes a preposition appears at the beginning of a sentence, followed by the object of the preposition, which is just the noun that follows the preposition, and then the rest of the sentence. Look at this sentence. Outside the window, the birds are singing. Outside the window is the prepositional phrase.
The word outside starts the phrase out because it is the preposition. And the word window is the object of the preposition, ending the prepositional phrase. Pretty simple. Wouldn't it be funny if the birds outside the window singing were these? I mean, oh my goodness, pelicans are awesome, and they actually don't sing. They just make sounds like ah, ah, ah. And if you don't believe me, listen, look it up. Look it up online, all right? Listen to the sounds they make. Ah, ah, ah. Okay. Let's get back to prepositional phrases. We're going to give one final example, and in this one, the preposition is more in the middle of the sentence instead of at the beginning. They swim during the summer. They swim.
Who thinks they know the preposition there? This one's tricky. They swim during the summer. When do they?
It's easier for you because it's during, because they make it easier for you because they outline it by red, and this is that it starts with it and it ends with.
So during
the saying that this is the, you already know the prepositional phrase, which is the red words.
Okay.
So you just need to do it from there.
Okay. I've got a quick. Let's review this real fast. I know we flew through this, but let's review it real fast. I've got a couple I want to ask y'all. So here's two of them. Hold on. We'll do 1 and 2 together, and then you're gonna answer 3 as your exit ticket by yourself. So number 1, I went to the beach. Oh wait, y'all can't see it. Can y'all? Or can y'all see it? Y'all could see it. Hold on. Number 1, I went to the beach. What is the preposition there? Who can tell me? 2. So what would be the prepositional phrase?
To the beach.
To the beach. Good job, Emma. To the beach. They're connecting. Remember, they're a bridge. That would be the prepositional phrase. Number 2. She went home after the storm. What's the preposition besides Emma and Anella? I want somebody else to answer and try.
After.
After. Bingo. Look at that.
And then the other one is storm.
Not just storm, though. The prepositional phrase.
Oh, the storm.
It's going to be the preposition included in it, so then it would be after the storm. You're on the right track, though. Okay? Ooh, let me see. In the chat, I need you to send me what the preposition is on number 3. She sat on the porch. Don't yell it out. In the chat, send me what is the preposition in number 3. She sat on the porch. I want to see it in the chat. What is the preposition?
Privately, right?
Yes, privately. I don't want everybody to. Come on, I got 2. Let me see.
It's kind of easy because what is
compared to the other ones.
For all these, it says the word says that they
Okay, got
that can, and that the first part can be a sentence, but it would be wrong. So the end part, which is the prepositional phrase, would be to finish it off or to be more specific. See, she went home. That could be a sentence. It just wouldn't make sense because it wouldn't say a reason why she went.
All right, so what is the preposition on here? Everybody, I need to hear y'all. What is the preposition? Just the preposition, not the phrase, the preposition. What is it?
On.
What?
On.
I hear one person, I heard 2 people. What is the preposition?
On.
What?
On.
What is the prepositional phrase?
On the porch.
On the porch. Remember,
On the porch.
your preposition is just one word, but your prepositional phrase is going to be probably 2 or 3 words. Y'all got it? Bingo, yes, no, maybe so. Okay, we have art today from 10 to 10:45, then PE, and then lunch, and then you come back. Then you come back for math, and then we'll probably do science at the end of the day, just so I know we don't normally do science at the end of the day, but.
And then we have break, and then science, math, and then break, and
we'll
science.
Do science in the afternoon because I want to make sure we fit math. All right, so we'll do science in the afternoon because I want to make sure we There's not a lot of math.
Lunch, math, break, science.
Ms. Hernandez?
Yes.
One of my grandkids misplaced the science book. Do y'all have an extra science book that I can pick up?
Do you know which one it is? Because there's like 3 different books.
It's the new science book.
The new science book. Is it one of these, Angelina? Oops, sorry. Is it one of these by chance? Do you know?
No, it's like this book right here. It's like this book right here. It's a science one.
Oh, one of those.
Is it one of those big fat ones?
I think he's saying it's one of those. They're not.
It's that other one, right? It's called the Think Up.
I think he's talking about.
Yeah, Think Up something.
Yes.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna be using those right now, Angelina. But when you're staying online again, right?
Yes.
When you come to pick up the stuff the next time, I can send one, or I can whenever you get a chance, I guess. I was just thinking it with you, so.
Yeah, whenever you have it available, I can go and pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to be using those, not that I know of, this week or next week. So I don't want to make you come up here to get it and we're not using it at all. But I will look for one. I'll get back with you later, Angelina. I'll get with you and then I'll figure out which one you're missing and then I will put it up there for you to get. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, because we're not going to be using those right now. So you're okay with that for now. All right. So remember, art till 10:45. Y'all better be attending art. Then what do we have? PE.
Are we going right now?
Yeah, and then lunch. Yes, and then what time do y'all come back? It has not changed.
12:25.
Oh wait, Miss Hernandez.
Mariah, you have something?
I don't know the password and stuff for her Zoom.
Okay, stay on here and then I'll send it to you. The rest of y'all, you are good to go to art. You need the login information? Mariah?
Okay, bye.
All right, I'll see y'all at 12:25. We'll probably do basic facts first for y'all that are gonna want to know. Let me see.
And yeah, I do need the information like the